Ladies and gentlemen, let's get something straight right now. Life isn't a playground, and it's sure as hell not a walk in the park. Life is a battlefield, and only the strong survive. If you think that you can coast through, that you can take shortcuts or avoid the hard work, you're dead wrong. The world doesn't care about your feelings, your excuses, or your comfort. What the world cares about is results, is action, is tenacity, and ultimately survival. The weak, the lazy, the entitled, they get crushed under the weight of their own incompetence. It's only the strong, the relentless, the ones who refuse to quit that make it to the top. Survival isn't about being the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. It's about being tough enough to endure the blows life throws at you. It's about being relentless, pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible and getting up every single time life knocks you down. If you're sitting here waiting for a miracle or hoping for the perfect opportunity, stop wasting your time. The only thing that's going to get you where you want to go is your own strength of will, your grit, and your determination. Only the strong survive, and that's the reality. If you want to survive and thrive, you need to be stronger, tougher, and more relentless than anyone else in the room. You've got to ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Are you willing to endure the grind, the pain, the setbacks? Are you willing to sacrifice what's easy for what's necessary? Because if you're not willing to push yourself to the edge, then you're not going to make it. Only those who embrace the struggle, who face their fears head on, and who refuse to let anything stand in their way will come out on top. The world will test you, and it's only the strong who will survive and thrive. Now let's talk about what it means to be strong. Being strong isn't just about physical power. It's about mental toughness. It's about being able to endure pain, setbacks, and failure and still keep moving forward. It's about being able to handle the pressure and not crack under it. It's about being able to look failure in the face and say, is that all you've got? It's about fighting for what you want, no matter how hard the fight gets. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. You won't survive in this world if you're weak. But if you have the strength to keep going, the resilience to fight back, and the discipline to make the tough decisions, there's nothing stopping you from achieving greatness. Let me break down for you what it takes to survive and succeed in this harsh world. Embrace pain and discomfort. Pain is the only true teacher. If you're not embracing pain, if you're not leaning into discomfort, then you're avoiding the very thing that will make you stronger. People run from pain because they're afraid of it. They're afraid it will break them. But here's the truth. Pain doesn't break you, it makes you. The people who are successful, the ones who have risen to the top, are the ones who learned how to deal with pain and discomfort. It's the ones who kept going when it hurt, when it seemed impossible, who came out stronger on the other side. In this world, if you're not struggling, if you're not pushing through some form of discomfort, you're not growing, you're stagnating. Success doesn't come from comfort, it comes from overcoming obstacles, from fighting through adversity, and from enduring hardship. Every time you face discomfort, you have a choice. You can quit, or you can power through and get stronger. The people who survive are the ones who choose to power through. You need to embrace pain. When you're tired, when you're discouraged, when you feel like you've reached your limit, that's when you have to dig deeper. That's when you have to ask yourself, am I going to quit now, or am I going to keep going? Success isn't about avoiding pain. It's about pushing through it, growing stronger from it, and using it as fuel to reach your goal. Let's be clear about something. Pain isn't just physical. Mental and emotional pain are just as real and just as important. If you can handle the emotional and mental pain of rejection, failure, and disappointment, you've built the mental toughness needed to survive in this world. Don't shy away from it. Welcome it. Welcome the struggle. It's the only way to build the kind of strength that will get you through life's battles. Without pain, there's no growth. Without struggle, there's no strength. You have to decide whether you're going to run from pain or face it head on. The strong don't run. They embrace it, they learn from it, and they use it to fuel their drive. It's the only way to survive. To build relentless discipline. Success isn't about motivation, it's about discipline. Motivation will fail you. Motivation is fleeting, unreliable, and temporary. Discipline, on the other hand, is something you can count on. Discipline is the key to long-term survival. If you're going to survive and succeed, you need to be disciplined in everything you do. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It means working when you're tired, when you're discouraged, when you'd rather be doing something else. It means sticking to your routine even when it's uncomfortable. The world doesn't care about your motivation. The world cares about results, and results come from discipline. Without discipline, you're just going to flounder, go from one failed attempt to another. But with discipline, you make progress. Every day, every hour, every minute. Discipline isn't about working hard for a few days and then slacking off. It's about showing up every single day, giving your best effort, and consistently doing the work required to reach your goals. You need to be relentless in your discipline. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Get up and do the work even when you don't feel like it. When you build discipline, you build habits that will carry you through even the hardest times. The stronger your discipline, the less you'll rely on motivation, and the more consistent your results will be. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's not the shiny, exciting part of the process. It's the grind. But it's the grind that wins in the end. Success is built on a foundation of consistent, disciplined effort. The strong are the ones who can stay disciplined when the going gets tough. They do the work no matter what, and that's what separates them from the weak. Discipline is the key to surviving and thriving in this world. Don't seek validation. If you want to survive in this world, stop seeking validation from others. The world doesn't owe you approval. And you're wasting your time if you're sitting around waiting for people to give you their approval or recognition. Nobody is going to hand you success. Nobody is going to pat you on the back and tell you that you're doing a good job. The people who survive and thrive are the ones who don't need anyone's approval. They don't care if anyone notices their work or acknowledges their effort. They know that their success comes from their own actions, their own drive, and their own relentless pursuit of their goals. Stop waiting for permission. Stop seeking validation. The only validation that matters is the one you give yourself. You've got to be your own biggest fan. You've got to believe in yourself when nobody else does. You've got to have the strength to keep going, even when the world seems indifferent. Validation is a waste of time. Get to work and let your results speak for themselves. The strong don't look for applause or recognition. They know that success is a result of their effort, not anyone else's approval. They're not interested in the praise of others. They're focused on their goals and on the work required to achieve them. If you're looking for validation from others, you're distracted. And distractions are the enemy of success. Focus on your own journey, your own growth, your own success. Stop waiting for others to tell you what you're worth. Your worth is determined by what you achieve, not by what others think of you. Develop unshakable confidence. You want to survive in this world? You need unshakable confidence. Not the kind of confidence that's based on superficial things or external validation, but the kind of confidence that comes from knowing that you can handle anything life throws your way. Confidence isn't about thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you will figure it out. You will find a way. You have the resilience, the strength, and the drive to survive and thrive. Without confidence, you'll second guess yourself. You'll hesitate. You'll let doubt creep in, and you'll miss opportunities. But with unshakable confidence, you take action without hesitation. You don't fear failure because you know failure is just another lesson. You don't fear rejection because you know that your worth isn't determined by someone else's opinion. Confidence is the foundation that allows you to keep going when the world tells you to quit. Confidence isn't built overnight. It's the result of hard work, experience, and belief in yourself. The more you succeed, the more your confidence grows. But the most important thing is to believe in yourself, even when you failed. It's about trusting your own abilities and having the courage to take risks, even when the outcome is uncertain. To be strong, you have to believe in your own power. You have to trust that you have what it takes to overcome any challenge and succeed. Without confidence, you're a sitting duck. But with unshakable confidence, you are unstoppable. Take risks and make bold decisions. The strong survive because they're willing to take risks. They're willing to put it all on the line, to make bold decisions that others are too scared to make. If you're not willing to take risks, if you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone, then you're not going to survive. You're going to stay stuck. And staying stuck is a death sentence. Survival requires boldness. It requires courage to step into the unknown, to face uncertainty, and to make decisions that others would hesitate to make. The strong take calculated risks. They don't play it safe. They don't sit around waiting for things to happen. They make things happen. They take the opportunities that come their way, and even when the risks seem high, they trust in their ability to navigate them. Risk taker is not about being reckless. It's about being smart, strategic, and bold enough to take action when others are too scared to. If you're not taking risks, you're not growing. You're not evolving. You're not challenging yourself. And if you're not challenging yourself, you're not surviving. The strong are the ones who take the chances. They make decisions with confidence, even when the outcome is unclear. And that's how they come out on top. The only way to succeed is to take risks and trust that you have the strength to handle whatever comes next. The most important rule for survival is simple. Never give up. It doesn't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many people tell you that you can't do it. The only thing that matters is that you keep going. You'll face setbacks. You'll face failure. You'll face rejection. But if you give up, you lose. And losing is not an option for the strong. The strong keep going no matter what. They keep pushing forward even when it feels impossible. They keep fighting even when it seems like the world is against them. Giving up is for the weak. The strong never give up. They understand that failure is part of the process. They understand that the road to success is paved with hardship and setbacks. But they also understand that the only way to fail is to quit. So they don't. They keep going. They keep fighting. And that's how they survive. Never give up, no matter what. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing yourself. Keep fighting for what you want. Because only the strong survive. Only the strong make it to the top. And if you want to be one of those who make it, you need to embrace that mindset. Master self-control and emotional resilience. To survive and succeed in this brutal world, you have to master the art of self-control. And that means controlling not only your actions, but also your emotions. Emotions are powerful, but they are also volatile and unreliable. If you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, you're doomed to failure. If you let anger, frustration, fear, or sadness control your decisions, You will make reckless mistakes and lose your way. To survive, you must control your emotions, not the other way around. Emotional resilience is a muscle that needs to be trained. The strong are those who can stay calm and focused in the face of adversity. They don't lash out in anger when things go wrong. They respond with clarity and strategic thinking. They don't give in to fear when faced with the unknown. They move forward, even with uncertainty. They don't allow frustration or disappointment to make them quit. They learn from their emotions, but they never let them govern their behavior. Self-control also means resisting the temptation to indulge in instant gratification. Life is full of distractions, temptations, and easy shortcuts. The weak give in to these distractions because they lack the strength to resist. But the strong, the ones who survive, they know how to delay gratification. They know how to focus on the long-term goals and put in the necessary work, even when there's no immediate reward. That's emotional resilience, the ability to control your impulses, to stay disciplined, and to keep your eye on the bigger picture. To build emotional resilience, you must first acknowledge your emotions without letting them take over. Recognize when you are feeling something, but don't allow those feelings to dictate your actions. When you feel fear, act anyway. When you feel doubt, press on. When you feel overwhelmed, take a step back, breathe, and find a way to keep moving forward. Emotional resilience is about doing the hard thing, even when you don't feel like it. Life will test your emotional strength, it will throw curveballs at you, and it will try to make you lose your cool. But the strong aren't moved by external circumstances. They control their responses, and in doing so, they control their outcomes. You can't survive in this world if you can't control your emotions. If you want to be strong, you have to be in charge of how you react to everything life throws at you. Master your emotions, and you will master your life. Build a relentless work ethic. There is no substitute for hard work. If you want to survive, you must work harder than anyone else. The world rewards effort, not excuses. The strong know that success isn't handed to them on a silver platter. They understand that the road to greatness is paved with long hours, sweat, and sacrifice. If you want to make it, you've got to be willing to outwork everyone else. Hard work means more than just clocking in hours. It means giving everything you've got every single day. It means pushing yourself beyond what you think are your limits, and then pushing a little more. You must be relentless in your work ethic. Don't get comfortable. Don't think that working hard for a few hours a day will cut it. You need to be obsessed with progress. You need to be so focused on your goals that everything else becomes secondary. The strong are the ones who show up even when they don't feel like it. They're the ones who put in the extra hours when others go home. They're the ones who work late into the night, grind through weekends, and refuse to take shortcuts. They know that success doesn't come easy. They know that there are no guarantees. But they also know that hard work is the one thing they can control. So they give it their all, no matter what. This work ethic isn't just about effort. It's about being smart with that effort. The strong don't just work hard, they work intelligently. They maximize their time, they prioritize the tasks that matter most, and they eliminate distractions. Work hard, yes, but work smart too. You don't just want to burn yourself out. You want to build momentum, create systems, and develop habits that keep you productive and focused on your goals. If you're not willing to outwork everyone else, you might as well quit now. The world is competitive and there's no room for laziness. The weak fade away while the strong rise to the top through sheer, unrelenting work ethic. If you want to survive and thrive, there's no substitute for putting in the hours, doing the work, and pushing through the pain. Hard work is the foundation of survival. Without it, you'll never make it. Ladies and gentlemen, survival is not a choice, it is a necessity. But only the strong will endure. If you want to make it in this world, you need to develop a mindset that doesn't just survive, it thrives. That means embracing pain, building discipline, taking risks, and cultivating the strength to endure everything life throws your way. It means mastering your emotions, developing unshakable confidence, and outworking everyone else. It means never giving up, no matter what. If you think you can coast through life, if you think you can take the easy route, you're in for a rude awakening. The strong survive because they refuse to quit. They face obstacles with courage, they tackle challenges head on, and they push through when others are too weak to even try. If you want to survive, you need to ask yourself if you have what it takes to endure, to rise above the noise, and to put in the work day in and day out. The world doesn't care if you're tired or scared or uncertain. It doesn't care about your excuses, but it does care about results. And if you want to achieve greatness, if you want to survive and rise to the top, you need to give everything you have every single day. Only the strong survive. Are you strong enough to make it?